Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cafe. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Allison Godlove. It's great to be back with you to share all the fun and exciting events that are happening this week.
But let's start off with Amy Sweezy, who is at the Orlando Science Center. Hey, Amy.
Okay. Ugh. I'm in the kinetic zone at the Orlando Science Center. And yes, these are the pulley chairs. Ugh, bet you can't guess why. I'm trying to lift myself up here. Ugh. I don't know if I can make it to the top. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing down there?
Yeah, it's not happening. Science is not my friend today.
All right, Jeff, well, how about you show me something else in the kinetic zone?
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, I'll be right down. All right, this is literally science in motion, Jeff. Tell me more about the kinetic zone.
Kinetic zone is all about physics, it's about engineering, it's about kinetic energy. All of Orlando Science Center is STEM, but what people kind of visualize when they talk about STEM is really right here in kinetic zone. All kinds of interesting opportunities like this Bernoulli table,
Magic.
which is using the power of air to levitate balls. We also have engineering challenges, which are challenging people to use their problem-solving skills, their collaboration, their critical thinking, all those important STEM skills.
I'm terrible at it.
This is my revenge on the pulley chair.
Right. Very cool. All right, so what else is in here?
We've got some simulators. We've got these great engineering challenges where you can create contraptions that go down a zip line. We play around with plasma balls and some of those traditional Science Center things. So there are a lot of physical science activities in Kinetic Zone that will bring back memories of probably Science Centers and museum visits that you went as a kid or when your kids were younger.
Right, and that's a good point too, because the Science Center, you always think about it's families with kids. Parents bring their children here, but it's really for all ages, right?
Yeah, there's no age limit on curiosity. So if you're interested in learning something new, come on down to Orlando Science Center. Also for adults specifically, we do Science Night Live, which is an adult night that happens 5 times a year, where on a Saturday night, we open up the Science Center specifically for adults with guest speakers, cool activities, and all the Science Center, but no kids.
All right, so you heard it right here. Bring your kids, don't bring your kids. It's all at the Orlando Science Center. Don't miss it. They are closed on Wednesdays during the school year, but open every other day of the week.
Yes.
That's something we got to go check out.
Really have to.
Yes.
Must.
Must. It's a must-see. Thanks, Amy.
Well, check out the House of Cheer Level Up Tour 2023 at the Dr. Phillips Center on June 12th. House of Cheer is the only touring company of professional cheerleaders in the entire world. The Level Up Tour is a pop concert and athletic performance with the biggest stars of cheer. It's an incredible production with lights, sets, and more than 25 costume changes, creating quite the theatrical performance. Check out the House of Cheer at the Walt Disney Theater. Get your tickets at drphillipscenter.org.
The third Thursday of every month is time to celebrate the arts, culture, and history in downtown Orlando. From 6 until 9, you can check out live acts and performances. You can wander through the Makers Market with gifts and crafts and take advantage of free admission to the Orange County History Center. The event is free, but you are required to register. Get more information at the Orange County History Center.
On the third Thursday of each month, the Life Information for Elders series gives caregivers, elders, and professionals helpful information. The theme in June is how to protect yourself from fraud. The series answers questions about resources, healthy living, and staying active. This month's event is June 15th at 12:10 p.m. at the Downtown Orlando Library. It's always free, and the first 50 people who RSVP get complimentary lunch. Register for the class by emailing officeonaging@ocfl.net.
The Orange County Office on Aging is hosting a World Elder Abuse Awareness event on Friday, June 16th at the Holden Heights Community Center from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. This event will provide an opportunity for the community to promote a better understanding of abuse and neglect of older people by raising awareness of the cultural, social, and economic processes affecting elder abuse. Get valuable information from local organizations serving elders and their caregivers. For more information, visit ocfl.net/seniors.
I had a chance to sit down with Justin Machoni from CFC Arts to see what's happening in this community with the arts. We are joined by Justin Machoni from CFC Arts to tell us about all of the great things happening around Central Florida. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, you're not wrong about all of the things. We've got our creativity kind of going in every possible aspect of our community.
And we're going to get to that. I want, for people who may be new to Central Florida, what is CFC Arts?
So the shortest version is Central Florida Community Arts. Let me try that. Exists to build and serve community. So through the arts, like a lot of people, I didn't grow up here in Florida. I moved here from somewhere else. And the first thing I realized when I got to Florida is it was hard for me to find a place to feel like I belonged, to put down roots, to see that sense of community and connection. So we use singing and dance and theater and playing instruments to give people a place to come every week, a place to belong, a place to connect with those around them. We serve students as young as pre-K all the way through seniors in the early stages of Alzheimer's with programming that allows them to connect to one another and really feel like Central Florida is their home. We also happen to put on incredible concerts and great shows and do summer camps and other programming, but the real goal is to make people feel like this is somewhere they could call home.
It's working.
That's good to
my
know.
personal opinion. So we see the CFC Arts logo on all kinds of things. So give us an idea of what kinds of was there an event that recently happened that was a CFC Arts sponsored event?
Sure, so we partner with a lot of organizations across town. The most recent big event that we did was a huge choir concert. So our organization started with a community choir, a bunch of people who wanted to get together and sing. It is now a 315 member community choir, the largest choir in the country. Right here, we do 2 or 3 major concerts a year, reaching thousands of patrons. We expanded from there. We have the largest orchestra in the country, the largest symphony orchestra in the country, about 215 musicians. They've got some concerts coming up, so you may have seen them out in the community. We have an incredible jazz band, big band that goes out and plays in the community. And then a big chunk of our work that's really visible in other aspects of our community is through what we call our School of Arts and Health. So we have a theater troupe for young adults with Down syndrome and autism and other exceptionalities. We're doing work with local healthcare systems. We have 2 full-time board-certified music therapists on staff that are doing therapy in the community. So you see us popping up in a lot of different places, and if it's about bringing people together or using the arts to make life a little bit better, we're probably a part of it somewhere.
This is very interesting because, when people hear that whine, there's nothing to do in Orlando, there's plenty to do here.
Yes.
So if somebody is looking for their thing, they like instrumental music, for instance, they want to hear an orchestra. So how do they find out what's happening with CFC Arts?
I mean, there's lots of great calendars that exist out there. The easiest way is cfcarts.com. Check out our website. cfcarts.com/events has the full listing of things that we're producing. There's also ways to get involved, to volunteer, to become a member. Everyone that is in our programs is just a volunteer member of our community. They could be your neighbor, they could be your doctor. They're brilliantly talented, but they're just volunteering. And our rehearsals are open to everyone year round. We do not audition. We do not turn you away for financial reasons or otherwise. If you say, it's been 40 years since I picked up my saxophone, but I feel like I should do that again sometime, check us out, cfcarts.com, find a rehearsal, come sit in. It's that accessible. Absolutely.
So you can actually, if you have a talent that's been, sitting around that you haven't used in a while, you can actually get involved in some of these things.
Absolutely. So not only can you buy a ticket to come see a show, but you can sign up to come be a part of our ensemble. And we do everything we can to remove the barriers, be it cost or accessibility. We want you to be able to be involved. We have a lot of people, people with degrees in music, people who have studied it, people who have taught it. We have a lot of, teachers from the local school districts that are involved. And then we have a lot of folks who loved music when they were in school. And then they got out of school and they started a career and they had a family and life got busy and they put aside the things that made them feel whole. And then the kids are out of the house or they retire and they look around and go, well, now what do I do with my time? Get that instrument back out again, even if it has been decades. Most of our orchestra members took years, if not decades off, and we're their opportunity to just get back to feeling like themselves again.
You know, I sound like a broken record, but this is one of the reasons why this is a great place to live.
See, in a nutshell, that's what we're going for. I know for me, as somebody who moved here and was looking for those reasons, I'm happy to be a part of creating that for other people who are trying to call this home. And that's really the goal. The goal is that everybody can look around and go, I belong here. Here in Central Florida, I fit here. There's a place for me to contribute here, and I want to call this home. And that's the goal.
Justin, thank you so much. You learn something, you're excited about stuff, and of course, when you see the CFC Arts logo, you know what you can do, not just be a participant, not just be a viewer of the great arts, but a participant as well.
Absolutely. We hope to see you both places. Come sit in the audience, watch a show, come join us on stage. CFCArts.com has all the details.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Sporties Awards are happening Saturday, June 17th at 7 p.m. The show recognizes athletes and professionals for their unwavering work in the community and performance in our local sports industry. Winners will be revealed during the broadcast on WKMG News 6. And the Sporties returned during the pandemic as a way for organizations to recognize and celebrate the hard work being done behind the scenes in Greater Orlando's sports ecosystem. The show allows the sports business community to come together and showcase the area's talent, and you can learn more at greaterorlandosports.com/sporties.
The 8th annual Juneteenth celebration, Remembering, Knowing, and Shifting the Narrative, takes place in Hannibal Square on June 17th from 10 until 2. It's organized by the Hannibal Square Heritage Center and commemorates the ending of slavery in the U.S. The celebration and observance will feature distinguished guest speakers and conversations on strengthening the African American community, diversity, equity, and inclusion.
The Garden Theater presents Dixie's Tupperware Party June 15th through the 17th. The show features Dixie, a fast-talking, gum-chewing, ginger-haired Alabama woman who is bringing your grandma's Tupperware party into the 21st century, demonstrating the many ways you can use the iconic plastic kitchen staple. It's funny, heartwarming show with some audience participation and a little wisdom. The show has been making audiences laugh for the last 11 years with more than 1,700 performances worldwide, including an off-Broadway run. Visit gardentheater.org to get your tickets.
Well, certainly we have had quite the conversation about that here in studio, that it is a must-see.
And the whole week full of really interesting things.
Lots going on.
I feel like you've been a cheerleader, by the way.
I was a cheerleader.
So was I.
So.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh, we'll have to go to that then.
Just between us.
Okay.
Well, that wraps up this week of events. And if you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Allison Godlove. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community.